Driving is part of the job for Irene. She's a care worker who visits elderly people in their homes in Hornchurch to help wash, dress and feed them. But her car isn't ULEZ compliant, so she says she'll have to quit her job when the ultra-low emission zone is expanded because she can't afford it and the scrappage scheme doesn't help her.
They offered me £1,250 for my car. I can't buy a new car for that. It's just not feasible for me to go to work and pay that money. It's not that I'm just popping down the shops to buy a loaf of bread. I need my car to go to work. My clients rely on me. I have a really good rapport with my clients and their family, and it's just heartbreaking for me.
Her manager says she's already short of care workers and this could make things worse.
We've got 6 of our team members that can no longer, once ULEZ comes into effect, work for our company. They're full-time hours, they're magnificent carers, we're desperate for good staff and they cannot work in industry no more because it's going to cost them 12 quid a day to come to work.
The local council says that a recent survey of 169 care workers here in Havering revealed that more than 3/4 of them opposed the ultra-low emission zone, and more than 100 of them said that they thought they'd be badly impacted by the ULEZ expansion and might have to change their jobs. Another issue is that many of those working in the Outer London Borough actually live in Essex, so they aren't eligible for the financial help on offer to switch their cars.
In Essex there is no scrappage scheme. The scrappage scheme that we have in Borough is insufficient. We need the Mayor to either give them the option of a scrappage scheme outside of London or to provide a scrappage scheme in London that the local authority can provide for that workforce.
City Hall says it's for the government to provide additional funding to expand the scheme to the home counties. It says it's already put £110 million into a scrappage scheme that's available to help people living in London, including care workers.
TfL are particularly targeting care workers because often key workers are on minimum wage. They often don't get paid when they're travelling from one home to another, particularly domiciliary care workers. So we're working with those organisations that represent and work with care workers to make sure every care worker who has a non-compliant vehicle gets the support they need.
Irene agrees with Transport for London that air quality needs to be improved, but she thinks more needs to be done to address the financial impact on low-paid key workers like her. Susanna Mendonça, BBC London in Hornchurch.